So, quick summary of today, which is July 10th, 2020, still in America. Here's the latest and greatest. I had another mini meltdown. This one only lasted about 60 seconds. So, had all my ducks in a row. All the forms. All the stuff. Okay. Me and the kids. Matt works remote, half-day remote today so that I could have the truck. Okay. Ready to go down to the embassy. Before we go to the embassy, though, I see on my list that we need a third set of passport photos. Okay, no problem. We head on over to the CVS to get our third set of passport photos. Oh, sorry, nobody's allowed to do passport photos anymore because of coronavirus. I said, I'm sorry, what? It's not for a passport, it's for a visa. Does that matter? Like, I'm not even understanding what this has to do with coronavirus. She says, no, we can't do the photos at all anymore. Walgreens can't, UPS can't, nobody can because of coronavirus. I said, I'm sorry, but what does this have to do with coronavirus? She says, because to take the photo, we have to be closer to you than 6 feet, and you can't have a mask on for the photo, right? You know, because I forget that, yes, coronavirus is real, but America has decided that it is, you know, the next plague, and that we all have to act like insane cuckoo people. Okay, right. I forgot that piece. Okay, so can't get passport photos. Well, I know that we need this before we head over to the embassy, which is an hour drive. So I'm like, well, so I text my friend who's from Korea. No one's doing passport photos. She says, hold on. Well, she calls a Korean friend of hers that's a photographer. He has a studio down in Duluth. He's doing passport photos. Great. Plug the address in, head on over there, walk in. Hey, we're here for the passport photos. Oh, I have an appointment right now. I can't see you guys till 3:30. Okay, well, the embassy closes at 4. He says, oh, well, then just wait here. I'll be with you in a minute. Thank God. He takes our passport photos, he prints them, I pay for them, we leave. We go to the embassy. I'm very organized. I have them all stacked, you know, per kid, with all the forms, blah, 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 blah. It's like 4 or 5 forms per person, plus a photo, plus their birth certificate, plus their passport. We get in, we go to the guy, I give him my stuff. I said, we're here to finalize our visas. What we got from Korea is called a visa issuance form. That's saying that they approve us getting a visa for Korea. So now our next step is to go to the embassy here in America and then them use that approval to do their own process to actually give us our visa. Once we have the visa in hand, we can get the flight to go. He's looking through my stuff and he looks totally confused. And I'm thinking, why is this confusing? This is the list of stuff that the Korean embassy told me to bring to you. And he says, you need a doctor's letter for re-entry. I said, we're not re-entering. You need a doctor's letter for re-entry. I said, we're not re-entering. I said, I think you're talking about the new rule that started June 1st that said, if you leave Korea and re-enter, you need this medical certificate. I said, we're not re-entering, we're newly entering. And these are all the documents that the embassy in Korea said we needed to bring. And he says, but they're in Korea. I said, yes, they are in Korea. They don't know what we're doing here in America. And I wanted to say, y'all don't know what you're doing here in America, because I called you all Tuesday, it's Friday today, left a voicemail saying, hey, before I drive up there with my kids and everything, I need to make sure I've got everything that I need. Can you call me back? And guess who didn't call me back? You guys. Okay, so here I am with my kids and all my stuff. You need a doctor's letter. Then he gets on the phone and calls somebody and talks in Korean. Gets off the phone. You need a doctor's letter. I said, okay, do you have the form? No, I'm not really sure what it is. This is what he says. I'm not really sure what it is. So what am I getting? What am I getting then? He makes a call again. Comes back. You need a doctor's note. Yeah, I understand that. Do you have a template or something? Do you have a form that they fill out and sign? No, there's no form. It just needs to say that you're not sick. I said, there's already a form in there that says we're not sick. It asked about symptoms. He said, yeah, but that's just your opinion. You marked it and then signed it. That's just your opinion. I said, you know what's going to happen when I go to the doctor's office? I said, they're going to take my temperature like you just did. And they're going to ask me if I have coughing or, any of these symptoms. And I'm going to give them my opinion. And then they're just going to sign it. Yes, you need a doctor's note that says you're not sick, that says you don't have the symptoms. Okay, just give me my stuff. Okay, just give me my stuff. So he gives, I paid $10 to park in order to do this. He gives me my stuff, and I'm starting to tear up because I'm just done. We go to leave. Ma'am, you only signed yourself in. You need to sign all 3 of your children in. So I go back up to the receptionist desk, sign in my 3 kids that I'm now walking out with, crying, walk to the truck and just start crying. So nobody's taking passport photos, had to go roundabout way to get that. And the embassy out in Korea, I guess, doesn't know how America is doing things, even though America seems to change how they're doing things every day. So got turned away from the embassy because of that. So texted my friend again. Well, we need some sort of doctor's letter. She hooks us up with a Korean doctor who lets us just walk in. So we drive another 35 minutes to get to the doctor's office. They don't even know what we're filling out. They don't even know what they're writing up. I'm like, I guess it's just a letter that says I don't have any, none of us have the symptoms of COVID. So fill out new patient paperwork times 4 people, pay $320 to now get these letters that say we're not exhibiting any of the symptoms. Now that I have that, I can go back to the embassy. I gotta borrow somebody's car again. Go back to the embassy Monday. Oh, and the visas here in America, which used to be same day, are now taking 3 weeks. So there is no chance I'm getting there in time. I'm supposed to be there August 7th. No chance that I'm getting there on time. And keep in mind, after getting there, 2 weeks quarantine. So we're looking at a minimum of 5 more weeks till I can do anything. I can't even describe how frustrated I am. I just want to get out of this country. Oh, after we get the visas, then we can get our flights. Once we know when we're flying out, I've got to go back to this Korean doctor's office, all of us, and we all have to get another letter that says the exact same thing, but it must be dated within 48 hours of our flight. Then there's conflicting information of whether we need a COVID test. Well, oh my gosh, if we need a COVID test, we're up a creek, because I can't find a darn place that can get us in for COVID testing. And what's the point of a COVID test right now when we won't even get our visas for 3 weeks? But then the embassy, no, you don't need a COVID test. Only a doctor's note that says you're not displaying the symptoms because you're going to get tested anyway when you arrive in Korea. Can anybody just be consistent and tell me like America doesn't want to work. Visas are taking, there's a 3-week delay on getting visas. Why? Because of coronavirus. Why? Are y'all all sick with the coronavirus? Nobody's working? Well, due to coronavirus, it's taking 3 weeks. Why? Why is it taking somebody 3 weeks to look through my paperwork that's all right there and stamp my passport? Why is that delayed? Because of coronavirus. America has... Yes, coronavirus is real, okay? But America has gone to this wacko extreme. It's insane. So now, next week, I try again at the embassy. And see if they'll take my paperwork. And if they will, that starts the 3-week countdown. Once the 3 weeks is up, the flights can be purchased. Once we know the departure date, the second round of the doctor's letters must take place within 48 hours of the departure date. And then we hope during all that time that America doesn't change the rules again. Okay, that was the fiasco of July 10th, 2020. Okay.